the 25th of June, 2024. My gosh, where's the time gone? I know we say that every week. Just feel like an old person. Where's the time going? That's how it feels. But anyway, we're so glad to see your beautiful faces. Kathy Smallman, I like that lipstick color. That's really pretty. Matches your glasses.
Lip gloss that I found.
It's a lip gloss?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's really pretty. It looks like
Thank you.
Berry Delight or something like that.
Probably
So,
what it
hi,
is.
everybody. Well, let's go ahead. We're going to start off with a quick little prayer. Would anybody else like to say it? Okay. Guess it's me. All right. Heavenly Father, here we are again, a Tuesday night with the girls in our little Zoom room and our pink bubble. And we're so grateful for it. We're grateful for you and all that you bless us with. Thank you for our businesses and our friendships. And we just ask that as we wrap up another great seminar year, that you will, as always, be with us, pushing us toward the finish line, running across the finish line with us, or dragging us across the finish line. But we know that you're with us. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. So, who has something to crow about? We're going to stay positive. We want to know what's happening with you guys. Anyone? Unmute yourselves and tell us what we can clap for you about.
Well, I have one thing that I'm pleased with, that I finally am getting back into my rhythm of checking 3 dials a day and reaching out to people. I've been out of that routine for such a long time. I hate it. And this week I was like, I'm doing it again. Yes. So I'm optimistic that the train's going to keep rolling and it'll continue in, and I'll start off the next seminar year with that fully engaged again.
Good. And you
Is my
said
goal.
that you liked the script that was on our Facebook page. Did you use it and just appreciate people? And
Yeah, I honestly haven't used it this year because I've been, like I said, once I hit my goal, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. And I haven't done anything, which is terrible. Because I just, the whole how you end the year determines how you begin the year. So it's like, no, I got to change this around. So that's why this, but I did use that script, I know, a couple of years ago, and it really helped tremendously.
Good.
And it helped me wrap up, because I was like, oh, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to make it. And that did it. That helped me cross the line. So
yay.
Benita, use the script.
Very good. Kathy had her hand up. Kathy, what are you going to crow about?
I was just going to say, I was with a bunch of my other women friends, and we were talking about, one of the ladies was talking about how she lost her eyebrows and, this, that, and the other thing. They're not there anymore. And I looked at her, I said, you know what? I can help you with that.
Good, Kat.
And I did. And I have, and she's like, wow, that's great. And then I have the little address thing at the bottom that I'm a Mary Kay consultant. And every once in a while I get, you know what? I didn't realize you saw Mary Kay. I see it every time you send an email, but I want to order something. Like, okay, fine. I'm good.
Good. Yay, Kathy. Good. That's exciting.
You got to sprinkle yourself out there, right? You got to let people know what you do.
Little Kathy sprinkle. That's very good. Who else? Tanya, Sony, Benita, Annie?
Tanya's got something. Go, Tanya.
Hi. Okay. So I got my second recruit last week, and I'm excited about that.
Second recruit in 2 months is what you're saying. You did.
Oh, really?
3 months, I guess. And
oh, really?
oh, really?
Oh.
Trace will track it for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got my second recruit within 2 or 3 months or something like that.
Yep.
So I'm excited about that. Just trying to get my first one going, and my second one, she's very excited. Her mother was in Mary Kay a long time ago, so she's excited to get into Mary Kay and play in makeup and do some things. And I think social media, what they see now, is helping people get more excited. The new social media videos and things like that.
The training from the company there is
right.
If anybody wants, if you feel like you just don't know, that you haven't mastered that, get onto the social media training and education and look at the social media play. They've got it all laid out for us, you guys. I mean, there's a huge a plethora of information and training on social media. So thank you for pointing that out, Tanya, because it is there.
All right. Are we able to share those things on the Mary Kay US on Instagram? Or we not supposed to? Because this thing, I use it. Like I'll share it and put exactly what they say just to let, and people are looking at it. I can see the views.
Oh, that's what they put them out there for us. They made that for us.
Okay.
So absolutely.
Okay. I like it. All right. That's it. Toot toot.
Congratulations, Tanya.
Toot my own horn. Okay.
That's
That's
what you're
awesome.
supposed to do. We used to call it crowing back in the day.
Okay.
And when we had in-person live meetings, I used to have this old stuffed crow, like a, like a dog toy or something. And, if someone crow, they'd raise their hand and I'd throw the crow out to them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I miss those days. We had some fun. We really did.
We need a clapper.
Yeah, the clappers or the round
Yeah, I
of
like those
applause,
clappers.
dog pound and okay. Well, Tracy, you want to do a countdown for sales?
sure, absolutely would love to. If you opened your business last month and you sold anything at all, raise your hand. All right,
Yay.
Nora, Kathy, Benita. Okay, keep your hand up if you sold at least 200. Keep it up if you sold at least 300, 400, 500. Benita, you still have your hand up. What's your total?
511.
500.
That's great.
That's an awesome week. Congratulations.
What
Thanks.
kind of applause would you like? Do you want a round of applause? Do you want the dog pound or you want the wave?
Kisses.
Blow kisses. There you go. Getting ready for
Congratulations.
seminar.
That's something to crow about.
That's great. Congratulations. Okay, well, we just have 5 days left in the seminar year. Cannot believe it. And Teresa had this great idea. There is a book called Atomic Habits. Who wrote that book, Teresa? Somebody.
Oh, something John Clear or James
Clear.
Last name is Clear.
Yep. And it is a great book. If you guys haven't read it, it's very good about how small changes in your daily routine, can make big changes over time. And, those things can be like, well, duh, but do we? And so Teresa, so why don't we talk about some atomic habits in our business, just things that we could change to get us off to a great start and propel us into the new year. So Teresa, why don't you start off with that and I'll chime in wherever I feel like it.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to point out something. First of all, Nora, congratulations again in the Queen's Court of Sales. That's no simple feat and you make it look easy. But you said something that I want to point out, and you said the word routine. And you guys, if you're struggling in your business, ask yourself, do you have a routine? Do you have something that you do every day in your business? What's missing from it? Because yes, we're finishing up the last, not even a week in this year. And so what is it that you need to fix in the new year? Because that's as simple as that. There's something that you need to fix, and it usually boils down to your daily routine. Success lies in your daily routine. So when you look back over the last year, don't beat yourself up, but ask yourself, what, as far as your Mary Kay business, was your daily routine? And I love that when you said that, Nora, because you just pointed out that you just can't wait till you get back. And so it's simple. You don't have to make huge changes. I like this whole atomic habit thing, that it is the small things that you do consistently and over time. You guys, consistently and over time. We want immediate gratification. We want to place an order and have it here tomorrow. We want Amazon, mindset. And that is not the way this business works. And I'm thankful for that, because when you're growing in your Mary Kay business, you are growing inside. You are growing in so many other ways when you focus and force yourself to be a businesswoman in Mary Kay. So I just sat, and Susan did too. Just what are some of the things that, some of these things you may be really, really good at that we're talking about, and some of the things you might need to work on or tweak a little bit. And so we came up with 10 atomic habits that honestly, if you focus this year on this list of 10, you will have success beyond your biggest imagination. It's as simple as that. These are 10 simple, you want some steps of success. Well, there are some in Mary Kay. The first one that just right off the bat is the weekly accomplishment sheet. And I know you're hearing things that you already know, and I know you already know, and Susan knows you already know. But are you doing that?
And if Gloria Mayfield Banks was on here saying it, you'd go, oh, can you believe Gloria Mayfield Banks said to do that? Yeah. Mhm.
Or you turn your weekly accomplishment sheet in every week, right? Every week without fail. Okay. So again, I know I'm using Nora as an example, but she's pretty darn good example, right? This is, who you want to trade places with. You learn never to take advice except for somebody that you would trade places with. I would trade places with Nora. I need to take advice from Nora. So what does she do? She has a routine, and so she turns in a weekly accomplishment. So when you turn in your weekly accomplishment, what's your trick? How do you make yourself get that in every week?
It's part of my Sunday routine. I'll go to church, come home, and just do my sheet. Now, this week I happened to send it Saturday night because I knew Sunday was going to be an action-packed day. And one thing I will say, and not to pat myself on the back, but weeks that I do miss, I still go back and send them, right? Susan, you pretty much do have, I don't think I've missed a week at all. I go back and make sure they're all there. You may get them twice because I can't remember if I sent it or not. But I just hold myself accountable for that. And that goes back to like the first year I started with Susan's training and yours. I mean, you guys came up with that worksheet.
It's a baseline thing in this business. It is a base. Yeah. And the other thing is, you said Sunday routine. She said routine. Yeah. There's that routine. It's her routine. So
Kathy gets hers in every week too. Do you do the same, Kathy? It's like, oh, Sunday night.
Well, I have a reminder on my phone. So it's set for sometime on Sunday afternoon, and it says weekly accomplishments. So when I get that, I send it to Michelle Mickey, and if I don't send it to her, she sends it to me. And I've been trying to send it to somebody else, but sometimes I forget. But yeah. And then if I don't look at the reminder right away, then I do forget. And as Nora said, if I forgot to do it and it's past the Tuesday morning, I'll still do it anyway. So Susan sometimes will get 2 of them, especially if I'm away. So I just have it on the phone as a reminder.
Yeah.
Question.
Figure out what kind of cue you need to remind you to do that and let it become part of your routine. And yes, it was for me, it was Sunday evening. Back in the day, I would fill out my weekly accomplishment. I'd sit down usually for an hour on a Sunday evening if I could, and if it was 15 minutes or 30 minutes maybe, or if it was 2 hours, if I needed that. But Sunday evening, I tried to find a little bit of time to get my week started, and I would do my weekly accomplishment sheet and then make follow-up phone calls for the week that week. So again, consistently, routine and week. And you guys, it's so much simpler these days. It's online. So every time you do an order, a sale, and if you will plug that in online, your weekly accomplishment sheet will automatically create itself. And then all you have to do is send it to your director. And accountable to myself. Kathy said those words, be accountable to yourself. And again, what kind of businesswoman are you if you're not tracking? I mean, you're not a businesswoman. If you're not tracking, if you're not looking at those numbers and saying, how can I improve on these numbers? What am I doing? Why is this, what's going on here, and get a picture of where you're at in your business, a track number grows, and you got to track. So, I'm just flop out again. Second. Okay. So weekly accomplishment sheet. Number 1, this is the first thing, you guys. It's the simplest thing. It's the easiest thing. And it is the one thing that could very well be missing from your business. Okay. Who's
Number 2, $300 weeks minimum. $300 weeks. That is, if you only work Monday through Saturday, it's 60, I'm sorry, is that right? $50 a day. 50 bucks. You know, you could, in your 3 dials, there's got to be somebody that needs something, and it'll average out to $50 a day. Now, we've always said $300 weeks will always make you a Sapphire Star consultant, because 300 a week times 4 weeks is 1,200 retail. You reinvest your 50%, you'll be a prize winner from the company, and you will be a star consultant. So minimum, lowest rung of the ladder goal, but hit it. Okay, 300 a week. Okay, Tracy, you want to tell them number 3?
Number 3, focus. If you're doing those other things, you're being accountable to yourself, weekly accomplishment sheet, you're focused on $300 weeks minimum. And that means you're having to track your week, right? You're having to write down, I sold $50 to Judy Blue, and I had sold $80 to Ron Coleman. All that is being tracked, and you're looking at those numbers. Be a monthly contest winner. Again, the things that Mary Kay puts out there for us to earn, focus on those things, because those are the things that, you know, it's not just the whatever. It's not just the trinket, the piece of jewelry, whatever. It's the fact that you are doing it consistently every month, month after month, month after month. So $600 wholesale order, which means, again, star consultant, right? I mean, it all goes hand in hand, but break it down into little pieces. And what changes do you need to make to accomplish that?
Good. Number 4 is 4-quarter star. Teresa's right. You know, do that summary sheet, see where you are, so you don't ever miss $300 week because you didn't track it. That's why I like that Benita didn't have a $499 week. She had a $511. She was shooting. She didn't stop and miss the next 100 marker by not tracking it. So you knew she was tracking that goal. And as Teresa said, you're a monthly winner, $300 week, you'll always be a star. So 4-quarter star, absolutely don't ever miss that. Okay. I'll go on ahead with number 5 because Nora brought this up earlier, that we talked about 3 dials a day. 3 dials a day. Remember when Chris Kenny, Teresa, was our coach, and he used to say he had to make 100 calls a day? And yeah, and because he had to, I don't know what he was selling. He was, I don't know, payroll or something like that, but he made 100 dials a day. And we act like 3 dials a day is going to kill us. Like that phone weighs so much. But truly, like when I came up with a little Lily Tomlin thing that we put on Facebook, I'm like, man, we got to get back to just the simple things that have explosive results, that is an atomic habit. 3 dials a day. And I believe it's best if you can reach somebody in person. I know it's harder these days, but at least attempt that. If you got to text them, fine, but don't let everything be the lazy businesswoman's way. I get very lazy with it. You know, we can text blast so easily, and I think there's a lot of value in that for things when you need to get something out quickly. But make people feel important by calling them, and if you miss them, leave them a sweet message. So 3 dials a day.
Speaking of that, something that I'm going to change in the new year. I've done it before. I do it haphazardly. I don't do it consistently, but I do it. And when I do it, I get great results and I love it. It's to call my customers on their birthday. Do not text them. Leave a phone message, even if they don't answer. Sing happy birthday to them or something. People, it's like getting a card, and that's another good idea. Wouldn't be a bad idea to send them a birthday card as well, but be sure to call them live and in person and just say, hey, just want to call you. So you're reaching out and they're hearing your voice, and oh, by the way, whatever, but try to call your customers on the birthday. And I sing happy birthday and everybody laughs and thinks it's fun and funny, but it makes them smile, and that's really what it's all about. Okay, number 6, consistently posting on your client page. Again, we talk social media. This may be your year to kind of type beef up your social media. training, get on the social media playbook, take advantage of the things that the company's done for us, and then consistently post on your group page. And I'm still guilty of not really doing that. I need to focus. I try to post something every day or every other day, but I want to walk that fine line of not over posting, not under posting. Stuff, some things personal, some things heartwarming, and some things Mary Kay, right? So have fun with that you're realize that you're reaching out to people. So being consistent in social media and even on your personal page, it's fine to say, you did some fun thing in your Mary Kay business today. Let people know even a little bit on your personal page of things about your business or something that you earned, wear a prize and talk about it and how glad you are to be a part of amazing company, that you wrapped up a year and you're starting your new Mary Kay year. Bring that out in your personal profile as well as your client profile. Okay, Suze.
Good. 30 faces a month. When's the last time you did a power start? I'm talking to myself here. When's the last time I did a power start? I think I'm gonna have 5 faces on Thursday, a bride and her bridesmaids. That'll be fun. But if having a facial or a party is a big event for you and it takes a lot of preparation, you're not doing enough of them. It should just be this routine thing that you can grab and go and be a Mary Kay Minute Woman. But the faces a month, they could be virtual, they could be in person, passing out samples. The script that I posted was just like, hey, I just want to thank you for your business. Anybody that orders this week's going to get a little free gift from me. And that's just samples, some fun little thing, or do a drawing. Is this our 61st anniversary in Mary Kay? Is it 61? So, I mean, like I've said before, to have a fun reason to call, or like, hey, I just got a few days left in our year, wanted to thank you. And anybody that orders this week, if I hit 61 products sold out of my office, I'm going to give away a $61 gift card and some other fun prizes, a gift for everybody that orders. People, they like to help you with a goal. And your goal, you might go, well, I don't even have a goal. I'm not going to be finishing up anything big. You can always have a goal. Your goal could be, yay, hit my 3 dials today. But have little wins like that. But get back to the number of faces and sharing your products and the opportunity. Okay. What's number 8?
Do something in your business every day. I mean, if you find 30 minutes, even if you have to find 10 minutes 3 times a day, but find 30 minutes to do something in your business, follow up with somebody, book somebody, sell something, read something, do some kind of training, send out some text, do some group texting. 30 minutes a day consistently over time will make a huge difference. And then when you've got 2 hours to work your business, you're ready to work your business because you're working with lists and you know what you're supposed to do. So do something every single day in your business.
Number 9 is your 6 most important things list. Having your spiral notebook. Benita's raised her hand. I believe it's 6 most important Mary Kay things list, because it's real easy to get your 6 most important household things on there, or some things that have nothing to do with your business. But what are the 6 most important things you can do in your business? And Mary Kay always said, before you go to bed, if you'll write down those 6 most important things, and when you get up, you just have a different spring in your step because you have a plan of action, versus taking a little while to wake up and have your car. Let's see, what do I need to do today? You already have a plan of action. So
and
I
you
think
get
that's
it out
really
of your
important.
head so you can sleep at night. If I don't
Yeah, dump your brain on paper.
I'll wake up thinking, oh, I need to do that. Oh my gosh, I should have done that. And so I even keep my notebook by my bed. And I mean, seriously, page after page, if I think of something, I write it down, get it out of your head, or it's going to end up in your gut and be a mess. And I'll tell you something really, really quick. I always get a really cool spiral notebook at TJ Maxx at the beginning of the year, January. I like a spiral with a big binder so I can leave the whole thing open, and like this, because it's in the car, it's by the bed, it's whatever. I don't like a 8.5 by 11. I like this size. So I like this pretty one with the butterflies on it. And if anybody has kind of followed you know, that when the night that daddy died, there were 4 butterflies flying around for several hours in my backyard. And I went back in to write something in my notebook, and
Aw.
so that, you know, God has ways. So adopt something, put something on paper, get it out of your head, write it down, use your list. And the last thing is your weekly plan sheet. You guys got to work with a plan. The plan may not come out. Look.
There's Phineas.
Take time to do that. See, the thing of it is, it's not going to come out like that by the end of the week, right? You're going to have to move this, move that, change this, whatever. But the time that you spend planning it on a Sunday night, what the week's going to look like, where you've got holes that you need to fill in, that is the game changer. It's not that the week goes perfectly according to plan, because it never will. All right. But you will have had a plan. And that's the key. Weekly plan sheet, totally a game changer.
Absolutely. So I guess if anybody have anything to add to those? Benita?
I have a really important question, because I do my weekly accomplishment sheet and I send it electronically to Pam every either Sunday morning or Sunday evening. And then we have what's called Saltine Pink that we go in and put our weekly recognition in and stuff like that. So since we do have that so easy, like you said, Teresa, the electronic, does any of you all print out one and like the old time so you can see it? Because I don't. And so you don't have that visual unless you get on In Touch and look at it.
Right.
So does anyone do that? I mean, is there,
You can only
because
do
you
it
know,
for- I cannot, I put appointments in my calendar, obviously, in my electronic
Mhm.
calendar.
Mhm.
The appointment, any reminder, that immediately, you know, Siri
Mhm.
appointment, I just go to my little Siri receptionist, and my awesome
Mhm.
Siri guy will make my appointments for me. But when I'm working on my plan sheet, it's got to be on paper, not electronic. No way. It's not going to stick. At least with
Because
never.
that's what I was thinking, because I think I'm going to go back to the paper accomplishment sheet.
Yeah.
Or something,
You still,
even if it's in
the
a
other way
notebook.
is to send them
Transfer it
electronic,
over.
just
Yeah.
to transfer the information. But for you,
Mhm.
you need to pen and paper, you guys, pen and paper.
Because it has to be visual. And I'm still pen and paper calendar, even though I am getting better about putting it on my phone in case I don't have my calendar with me. I have to have a visual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering when you were talking about that. So I do a lot.
Anybody
I
else?
just got,
Good question. Good question. Anybody else have a question, a thought, a comment?
Well, I guess the
Let's
question is,
10 things, and just ask yourself, what would happen this year if I focused on these 10 things? What would happen in my business and in my personal life? I would imagine that some pretty big things. And if you got any questions, let us know. Susan's having another power surge.
what is up with that? I don't have any plumbing. I haven't for a long time. So why am I suddenly having these power surges? I'm like beyond menopause. What the heck? Crazy. Anyway,
All
love
right,
you
guys,
guys.
have a big
you so
finish,
much.
whatever it is.
thanks for all these reminders. Thank you all. Have a
You're
great
welcome. Have a big
week.
finish to this year, and next time you see us, it'll be in the new year, right? Oh my
Yeah, we'll
God!
see you next year.
See you next year.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
y'all.
Love
Good luck,
you.
everyone.
Bye.